Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
All right.
Anyone here?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Control. It's a game that I've actually wanted to play for pretty much since it came out. And then I finally bought it, and then I just waited to play it so I could do videos in it, because it seemed like one that would be good for videos. So I know a little bit about this game. I've seen like stuff about it, but I've never actually seen any real gameplay. Whoops. Correspondence. Federal Bureau of Control reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. That's a weird one. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Interesting. So you're not allowed to have rubber ducks. Okay, so let's see. Do we have loadout? Okay, weapon. Clearance level, missions. I'm not surprised I don't have any of those. Do we have like a... Oh, well, we got a jump button. That's always good. Oh, okay, so we do have a map. Ooh, down on the thing switches your shoulder. That's an interesting choice. Now, was that supposed to be like it opening on its own, or... Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol active. Okay, well that's probably not a good day to visit. Something is up here with... I think it might be my sensitivity. I didn't change any of them, but it's just like when I'm moving and turning the camera. options. I'm actually going to lower the sensitivity, which is not something that's better. Oh, that's insanely better. Alright.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Okay. Bureau expenditures, staffing, surveillance, something, data center initiative, construction, something, something, office equipment, janitorial costs, something, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart. Okay. It tells us what they're spending money on, but not really how much. I mean, it doesn't tell us everything they're spending money on either. Urgent messages, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll probably come into play. Is there any other? No. Fire alarm. Pull it. Get everyone out the building. Left stick while running the spring. Okay. Which I have to toggle on, but not toggle on and off. Or hold, because that's actually the way I prefer most of my games to have it. Where if you stop moving, you stop running. Bathroom. Broom in the bath. Toilet. That's a weird one. No, I've also never seen. Well, I guess I haven't really been into very many like nice businesses, if that makes sense. You know, like an office building like that. I was gonna say it was weird that there's like toilet paper next to the
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
The best place to hide. How do you get? Oh, okay. There's a door over there. I also feel like I just heard another door open. Man, this is some clean glass. Why are the doors always on the other side? Come on. So yeah, I do have a collectibles map up. Well, I don't actually have it up yet because I don't know where we are. I'm assuming. Hang on. Let me try that. I'm just going to assume that we're in this one based on where we are. That we're in the executive sector. Maybe not. I don't know. Although this says Bureau funding, which we do have. Here, right? No, we have Bureau expenditures. Okay, so we are not in the executive sector, as it turns out. Oh my. I'm gonna assume that we're not here, because that's a lot of shit. Anyway. I'm sure we'll get a map at some point, and then I'll be able to actually use a map to find collectibles, but until then, it doesn't seem like they're all that hard to find, so. Security order. A shark in his secure, or no, a shark in his redacted, although secure redacted, permission to redacted, following basic protocol redacted, shoot to kill redacted, good luck. Attention all redacted. Great. Why even bother sending it? Like, why bother printing it out if it's all redacted? Like, what? Why? Just fucking delete it after you're done. Like, have like a self-deleting email or something. Like, I'm sure that's a thing in real life. Well, that's creepy. Hello, as you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request your R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying Remember, R4 is a mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin. Well, that's either going to be a really creepy enemy or the janitor. The fact that I can hear music at the same time, I'm going to assume it's a janitor. Yep. Alright, well, I mean, to be fair, just because he is a janitor right now doesn't mean that he isn't an enemy or going to be an enemy.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helmet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malat.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
It's like he's probably friendly, but at the same time, if something goes wrong, So is janitor one of the redacted words? Did we just do a loop? Back in the bathroom we went. Huh. Yeah. So we did do a loop. Okay. I see what game you're playing. Like I said, I know very little about this. And to be fair, because like I've seen it mentioned in like list videos and that, and even to be fair, it's been a little while since I've seen any of those. Okay, but we were already alright. So the rest of the building hasn't changed, just the entrance to that hallway has. Boop.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
See, still an unmapped area. So was the thing that you saw when you were 11 them coming to take your brother, which would put you at 28 right now? I guess I would buy that, yeah. I wouldn't... My first guess wouldn't be 28. But I also wouldn't question it if told that. Okay, can I shut off the alarm? Approved terminology reminder. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. To avoid, Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, and sorry. Okay. So Willow apparently makes people bleed to death. Wow, you can really just... Oh, right, because I do believe that there's... You get, like, psychic powers, or whatever the equivalent in this world is, in this game is, to psychic powers. And you can, like, throw all of this shit around, which is why a lot of it can be moved. And I do believe that there's enemies that can do the same thing to you. And apparently there's clearance levels, but that makes sense. It is a secret government facility. There should be clearance levels. Once again, collectibles not being hard to find. They fucking give you the circle from quite the distance. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Hey, I found where we are. Oh, hang on a second. Let me see something. Oh, no, never mind. We're good. So I actually know then that there's 3 collectibles to find here. We've got 2 of them now, because we've got the death notification, and now we've got Do Not Disturb. Awesome. That is what I... Bureau expenditures. No, approved terminology reminder. That's actually not on here. Yeah, well. Well, I mean, we saw in the cutscene that he put a gun to his head, so I'm assuming that was that. I wonder if those red phones are going to be like the save points.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, there we go. Now we got an app.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who said that? Why is she talking to herself?
Inside. Was coming here a mistake?
Well, depends on how you look at it.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
On the astral plane, apparently. Going to just go ahead and assume that there's no collectibles here. Bubblegum Polaroid, eh? All or none of the above. Oof. Oof, that jump is not very high, though. Okay, and then I can melee. Oh, my. Okay. Now, are those little blue things that drop health, or are they experience? Control the gun house.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Oh my, oh good god, the sensitivity on that is horrid too. Good god. Let's drop that to 40 and see if that's better. There we go. Oh god, are we... Oh, wait, I think I know what's going on. Where is it? That's better. Oh god, maybe it's not. God, no wonder they have aim assist on here. I don't know, they have some weird kind of like, almost like acceleration, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe it's just the fact that the enemies are moving really kind of weird. Good god, look at how many shots I've missed. Like, good Christ. Yeah, I got that it was regenerating ammo. God, it's not a very strong thing, is it? Like, good god. Oh, that's probably not good. Okay, so that is health that they're dropping, and it stays on the floor if you don't need it, so that's good. Okay. Oh, well, congratulations, director. Alright.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
A weird thing to be saying at this exact point in
Things
time,
have
but...
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Maybe. Keeps telling me to toggle the map. I'm assuming because it wants me to, yeah, go to a different area. Welcome to the oldest house, because they need a cool name for their bureau. Yeah, the amount of... I don't know if I like how much shit just like goes flying when you touch it, because I mean,
let this happen. You can't 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 let this happen. You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard confidential. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carried pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Do the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have a level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of their use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Alright, and what is this now? An undefined reading. Okay. Don't know what that means, but whatever. So that needs to get unlocked. I feel like this is definitely another one of those games that was 100% built to be used on a PC, where you have like that more control over your aim, you know? I also don't know, because like I said, I have a collectibles map up, but it's just like in the director's office, there's 3 collectibles. And it gives me like the 3 things. But then at the same time, I also don't know. Oh, I can move with the map up. Okay.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
There's another person I can see like hanging up there. Oh, look. Our picture's already up on the wall. And I'm assuming that if I paid attention to other things. Oh, so if I headshot them, it's just a death then? Oh, good God, where? Oh, there you are. Oh. Well, I'm glad the ammo recharges, because, yeah. Yeah, I know that enemies drop health elements, but you know what? They're generally next to other enemies. I'm trying to listen to what's being said, but it just seems like a lot of gibberish. Like, I can tell that they're saying real words, but I can't really make out what they are. Executive meeting minutes. Reminder, drafting any public-facing material while pending any notification of death related to the... Oh, this is the same thing that I already picked up. Oh, here we go. That was weird. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found embedded. Please compare. Thank you for your time. Okay. Oh god, why do I have... Oh. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. No unique procedures required for the service weapon. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of a redacted, which I'm assuming director. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the redacted though their criteria is unknown. Well, through the board, I'm assuming, the pyramid thing. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted, see Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate
Wait,
program.
we saw this part, right? Yeah, we saw this part already.
And you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Also, what's that 1100 that I have? Like, is that going to be some kind of, like, experience, or... Weird. Weird. Another bathroom. Another picture of me.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. See, I don't really like it when games have, like, the loosey-goosey physics like that. I get that it's not much better when, like, the drink tray that has wheels is... I wonder, can I... Really now, I can't. Really? Oh wait. Is it? Oh, I can fucking shoot the ceiling tiles out as well. There we go. Okay, so I can bust through the glass. But apparently it's some pretty fucking good glass. See, there's another guy up above my head again. Central executive is that way. There's a shelter there. 6-person occupancy apparently. Okay, this way is nothing, so I'll, or dead end, so I'll check here for more stuff. Oh, there we go. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombra. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Yeah, I know. I got the building sites thing. So then the stuff in the media is probably stuff that's going to be played to us. It's a lot of people. Well, I'm going to assume... Oh, no, that is unlocked. Okay, well, if that is unlocked, then I do actually want to check out the shelter first. What is this? Another undefined reading. Okay. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected awe in Duluth. It wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team's getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a way to sort the fake Oz from the real thing, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Special Agent Keenum. I don't know why for Marshall's eyes only. If it's like, hey, by the way, we checked this shit out and there was nothing. I mean, now if they had found something, I could see there being a, So I wonder, is that going to pop up like Central Executive again? No. Oh, I don't like that
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Well, I mean, it is trying to kill you. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I mean, there's kind of too much thing. Or a thing as too much.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
God, there's collectibles everywhere. Whoops, no wonder the achievement, I think the last achievement for collectibles is like 120 of them. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates details. Certain or natural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Laws that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted, through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. That occur only on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blood, I'm assuming, through 2 punctures on the neck. So we have vampire scissors that we're going to have to fight at some point. It's an awfully small target to be shooting. I can see you back there. Okay, it doesn't actually look like they can get up there. No. So this is Central Executive, eh? That seems a weird place. I do like how they have the thing that a lot of games, like shooters, especially third-person shooters, have. I guess it has to be third-person shooters, where your character is ready if there's enemies around. I heard the name of the site. Alright, so we have a radio, but it doesn't do anything. Now, odds are, because there was an option to mute copyrighted music, so there's a decent chance that that's what that would have played, is some kind of music that would have got me a copyright strike, so. Alright. Well, that's... Ranger 2nd class. Good God.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I'm assuming that means that there's an enemy here. Or the... Oh, right. I do believe that the control points are actually our fast travel points. But we have to kill all the enemies in them and then cleanse them in order to activate them.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with
Interact
us?
with cleanse to fully restore health.
With
Okay.
the Bureau.
Okay.
Are you...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Well, it's good that apparently everybody got the memo already.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay.
So,
You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
what is that? So anyway, so she's clearly got something or someone else in her head, right? Control points are a location that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. A common factor in these series is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Well, I'm assuming stabilized. I don't know why you would redact. Oh, what did I get now? Conceptual material. House memory hidden. Okay. I'm going to assume that that just opens and closes the door. Oh, cool. So I get to go around, like, pulling people out the ceiling now? That's cool.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to the file redacted for full report.
Keep ripping it out. Rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door
Alright.
to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Okay.
Follow the signs to
God.
the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Okay, you done now?
Thanks.
Yeah, fuck you. Alright, let's see. I still can't do anything with this, with the weapon forms or anything. Oh, I do have a new personal mod. Health recovery element pickup plus 20%. Does that mean like I get 20% more health when I pick it up? Health recovery per element pickup. Okay, so yeah, every time I pick it up, I get more. Okay. The only person you should fail is yourself. You shouldn't really fail yourself either. I saw all that shit pop up on the right, but I guess it was like quest and that. Alright, so we'll end this part here. I think that's a good stopping point for the first episode. Enjoying the game so far. I feel like I might die a lot once I get into more difficult combat, but you know, they have an invincibility and one-hit kill mode if I really need it. Which apparently I do believe when I first bought this game I was looking up the achievements and I think there is. I don't think that they affect achievements. I think you can turn those both on and get every achievement in this game. But obviously, as you saw, I was not killing things in one hit, and I was taking a lot of damage because I almost died during that first, I guess, kind of boss fight. So, I mean, yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.